Hi everybody, this is AJ with Car Inspected, and today we're in Mississauga and we're looking at this 2008 Audi Q7. It's got 194,000 kilometers on it. Silver in color, obviously. It's in decent shape. It does have some bumps and bruises here and there. Some typical used car stuff, nothing crazy, but it does have a bit of a rub accident here. Looks like it was rubbed there. Many of the panels haven't been painted or anything like that. Hood, fenders, everything looks pretty good. Headlights are okay. These two doors have been repainted, and there is evidence of some more accident, or just rubbing on there, and then that rub onto there. So again, these doors have been painted. The fender hasn't, anything like that. So that all looks good. And we go around to the back. And for the most part, it's okay. We do have evidence of a collision on the driver's side rear. So we see that the bumper is damaged here. Little panel is missing. It has a hit here, and there is a decent amount of body work here. It's starting to crack again. So this area has all body work in it, and then up to here. So this back piece has been damaged and repaired. And you can see evidence of some body work and stuff here. Other than that, this side has no repaints or anything like that. It all looks pretty good. Again, some typical little dings and dents around, little bits of rust, but nothing too bad, nothing too crazy. Windshield looks good. It's not cracked or chipped or anything like that, and all the windows look good as well. Look at tires and brakes. We have, on this side, we have this one is a 2016. We have a couple of different dates, but 2016, 2015 tires. With this one has about 830 seconds of tread on it. Looks pretty good. Nothing too bad. Brakes up here. Rotors have a little bit of pitting, a little bit of rust on them from sitting. And the pads, you can see there's about, no, you can't really see. You'll see in the photo, which is better lit, there's about 45% left on them or so. Suspension wise, I don't see any signs of major issue. Axle boots, everything like that looks good. No major damage, no major leaks or anything on here. And a little bit of rust, nothing crazy. It's mostly kind of surface rusty, but nothing too bad. As you can see, this panel is kind of falling down as well. And the same over here, rust doesn't look bad. It does have a new exhaust put on it from the cat's back. You can see under there, looks pretty brand new. And come around to the passenger side front. And again, it is same company, Continental, but I think this one was 2016 as well. And about 830 seconds, so they're pretty matching. And brakes are similar on this side as well, at about 45% or so. And again, on this side, I don't see any major damage or anything like that. No real rust issues or anything. You can see exhaust. There we go. And past there, pipes, everything. Here's the muffler. All the pipes look pretty new. And again, no major rust or issues. Anything to complain about under there. Looks pretty decent for its age. This tire is again a Continental 4x4 contact. This was a little more and a little more. There's about 6 to 730 seconds. I think it was 630 seconds of tread. And it's a little wear on the outside. So these have a little bit more mileage on them. And this one is a 2015. So similar, but these are probably on the front. And rotors a little pitted from sitting, and the rear brakes are pretty decent. I'd say there's 65 to 70% left on them. And back here again, new muffler. Everything looks pretty decent. No major issues. And the last tire, this one has about 630 seconds as well. It's a little older. It was a 2010 or 11, I think. The date's on the inside. You'll see the photo. So this one is a little bit older, but similar to the other side in wear. Has a little bit of wear on the edge. And brakes are similar at the other side, about 70% or so. A quick look at the interior. There we go. A couple of things rolling around in there as it opens up. Who knows? For the most part, the interior looks pretty good. There's a bit of a glare, sorry about that. But under here, this is a used strut that apparently is going in because it needs one. And this is the wiper for the rear window. Under here, I took all this out, you'll see, but in the storage compartment, there is the tire locks, the wheel locks, and everything is in good shape in there. But I want to take that strut out again. Headliner looks good. Everything looks pretty good in here. No major issues. This does work as it should. In the rear compartment, we're kind of close here, but we're going to look. Door panel looks pretty good. A little bit of damage on here, but nothing too bad. And the middle row of seats looks very nice. No signs of major wear and tear. Everything looks pretty good. Carpets look good. Seat backs look pretty nice. And we'll get better view from the other side once we get over there. See, passenger front. Handles are a little stiff. There's also a little rust underneath some of them coming through. Not this one. I forgot to mention, I wanted to show you. So right here, this is a bubble. There's a little bit of rust coming through in there. And there's some on the other side too. Carpets look pretty good. Power seats seem to work okay with no issues. There is some wear on this passenger seat, a little crack starting. But it all looks pretty good. Dash looks decent with no major issues. Everything here seems to work. Go over to the driver's side. And here we are in the rear compartment, rear area. And again, we don't have a lot of room. Thought we had some more. Now the third row seating, we'll fold this down. And it does all look really nice. Probably not much use at all. No real wear and tear or anything like that. And these seats do fold down. Everything looks good. And this seat, nice, not much wear and tear. Everything looks pretty nice. Panoramic sunroof. So yeah, for the most part, the interior is in really good shape. A couple little tiny things, but nothing too bad. Here's the driver's door panel. All looks pretty good, no major damage. A little bit of wear on here, but nothing to be upset about. Seats all work, and there's pretty much no wear on the driver's seat either, which is good. Carpet looks good here. Dash pad looks good. A little bit of wear on the steering wheel, but not much at all. And everything looks pretty good. Wood grain, all looks good. There is a little bit of this kind of trim is starting to peel up here. Cigarette lighter is missing. Everything else looks pretty good though. Console looks good. And we can, as we see, it's not quite running right. We do have a fuel pressure regulator issue, which you'll see the codes, and I spoke with the salesman about as well. But while it's on, you can see that the radio works. Sorry about that. So there we go, radio works, and other controls seem to work. These typically have some issues, but they're not stuck or anything like that. All the buttons seem to do what they need to. Navigation, etc. So yeah, all these buttons do work. Like I said, a lot of times, a lot of these Audis, I've seen that these buttons are stuck or don't quite work, but these do all work. So all looks pretty good. Heat, everything like that seems to come on and work. I wasn't able to test it, like I said, because the car it was running when I first got here, and then mid-test the fuel did cut out, so I can't finish testing anything else. Did run diagnostics though. You'll see what codes are present, and as I said, the salesman is also privy to what codes are present and what happened. When it was running, it sounded decent, no major issues. Belts, hoses, all that stuff looked pretty good. I don't see any major signs of accident or anything like that. Your oil looks pretty good. I tested with a green light, so we had no issues. It's a little older, could probably use a fresh oil change before you use it too much, but it's not bad at all. Brake fluid, which is under here, it's a little high on the humidity level. It's about 4%. So my recommendation is that get changed, flushed, and new fluid. Coolant, which is over here, was good, nice and clean and good to -43. So we have no issues there. Battery, I was informed they put a brand new battery in, and according to voltage, I believe it's sitting at just under 13 and charging at just under 15, so we have no issues there. So I got all that stuff done before the car wouldn't run, but now, like I said, I can't take it for a test drive or anything like that because as of now it does not run. But there you have it. 2008 Audi Q7. As usual, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.